Welcome to the Fishbowl with Jade. Thank you for being here. I don't take your presence lightly because time is something you can never get back. Now go ahead and put on your scuba gear because this conversation, we're not staying on the surface. Let me ask you something. When did looking happy become more important than actually being happy? At some point, life stopped being something we live and became something we present. And relationships became some of the most carefully managed presentations of all. We see the matching pajamas, the anniversary trips, the birthday posts, the My Forever captions, the perfectly posed family portraits. Everything looks aligned, everything looks intentional, everything looks right. But behind the camera, behind the smiles, behind the edits, there can be silence, tension, resentment, and disconnection that nobody ever posts. And let's be real for a moment. Some of you listening, you're not just observing this, you're living it. You've smiled in pictures you didn't feel. You've posted moments that didn't match your reality. You've protected an image that you knew didn't fully reflect what was happening behind closed doors. That's not judgment, that's honesty, because optics are powerful. I saw a couple on social media whose life looked flawless, beautiful home, beautiful children, successful careers, smiles that looked effortless. They renewed their vows in Paris, everything about it said forever. And the next year, they were announcing their divorce. People said they never saw it coming, but the truth is, they saw exactly what they were supposed to see. Now, let's go deeper because this isn't just about social media. This is psychological. Optics are tied to validation. We are wired to want to be seen, to be accepted, to be admired. But now that validation is public, it's measured, it's counted, it's reinforced. So people start building lives that are rewarded instead of lives that are real. And when reality doesn't match the image, something has to give. Instead of changing the reality, some people change the narrative. They tell themselves it's not that bad, that it's temporary, that everyone goes through this. Because the truth would require action, and action might cost them everything they've built visually. Ego steps in too. Ego doesn't like to lose, and it definitely doesn't like to lose publicly. So instead of walking away, people double down. They post more, smile harder, show up stronger. Because admitting something didn't work feels heavier than staying in something that already doesn't. But let's go even deeper than that. Some relationships are not just relationships. They are brands, they are businesses, they are financial structures, they are shared audiences, shared income, shared status. Walking away doesn't just break a heart, it disrupts a system. So people maintain the optics not just for love or fear, but for leverage. And here's a perfect example. One of my favorite movies shows this clearly. The husband is an attorney receiving an award. His wife is there, sitting proudly, picture perfect. He thanks her publicly for making him the man that he is. The room sees unity, loyalty, success. The optics are flawless. But then the camera cuts into the audience, and his mistress is sitting there, the woman he has a child with, the real life that exists outside of the image he just presented. And when the event is over, when the lights are off, when the audience is gone, everything shifts. The tone changes. The way he speaks to his wife changes. The truth shows up because the optics are over. That's not just a movie moment. That's real life for more people than we're willing to admit. Some people perform relationships in public and live completely different ones in private. And some people don't even realize they're performing anymore. They've been maintaining the image for so long, it feels normal. They just keep showing up for the role. Now let's bring balance into this. Not everything you see is fake. Some people are genuinely happy. Some relationships are healthy, whole, and thriving. But those relationships don't rely on optics to prove themselves. You can feel the difference. There's a calmness, a consistency, a quiet confidence that doesn't need validation. And on the other side, some people look at everything and call it fake because they don't believe real happiness exists. That's projection too. So this isn't about assuming everything is a lie. It's about asking better questions. Are you living your life? or managing how it looks? Are you choosing your relationship or protecting its image? And if nobody was watching, no audience, no likes, no comments, would you still be where you are? Because some people don't post because they're happy. Some people post because they need reassurance that what they're living is still worth it. And here's the part we don't say out loud: some people will fight harder to protect the image than they ever fought to fix the relationship. Sit with that, because at the end of the day, you don't have to sleep in your posts. You have to sleep in your reality. And reality doesn't care about filters, captions, or comments. Reality always tells the truth. Thank you for sitting in the bowl with me. Now let's come back to the surface. Stay classy, stay curious, stay ever evolving. The Fishbowl with Jade can be found on Amazon Music, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube. Search The Fishbowl Jade Mills.